So, question of the day, should I trade my 340 in for an M car?
Yes, that's a stupid question.
All right, so we got Jonathan here on the channel, and I'm sure you guys have seen him around before if you're not familiar with the Orlando crew. But he has a beautiful, what year?
Individual Tanzanite 2015 M4.
Nice, yeah. Beautiful spec. You had the carbon ceramic brakes, right?
Yeah,
Well, you still do.
Yeah, I still got the rotors. They're just not on the car because the car is meant to be a track car. Well, half track, half daily. And if you guys know anything about carbon ceramics, if you take it to 10 track days of hard tracking, they're pretty much useless after that. So I was trying not to ruin my rotors, and so I pulled them off and threw the M2 comp rotors, which are like $1,000 to do the swap, which is much better than spending, $16,000 on rotors every 10 track days or so.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, I mean, it's a really cool spec. It's manual. What exhaust do you have again?
So the exhaust setup is a active auto catless downpipe that's Cerakoted with the active auto equal length resonated and the MPE V1 exhaust.
Yeah, honestly, this is like my favorite sounding F8X in Orlando. I mean, maybe my most favorite one I've heard in general. And I think mainly that might be because it's manual. Manual sounds really good. Just like the overrun and everything, it's money.
If anybody watched Shrug Media or Shame S3, which has been, or Shame S55 M3, which has been, when we went down to active, they actually talked to us about why the equal length sounds a little bit better on the manuals, and it's because of the RPM bands that it holds and whatnot. So they were telling us that the equal length does sound better with a manual, whereas the single mid sounds a little better with the DCT. It gives it a little bit more throaty sound if you do the single mid with the DCT. Everyone in the video is probably going to complain about how dirty my car is right now, especially Ben. But my car has actually been washed like 2 times in the past week, and I drive it every day, so it just gets dirty all the time. Engine bay is dirty, wheels are dirty, car's just dirty. And unfortunately, I did not have time to wash it before this video, so for those of you that say I don't try to keep my car clean, I do sometimes, and it just gets dirty again. So yeah, don't hate me. It's just a daily car, so.
Yeah, man actually drives his M car. How many miles?
92 or 93,000, I think.
Damn. How many miles did you buy it with?
50.
50K. How much did you pay?
41,000 at the time, I think.
Yo. 41K for an M car. Like,
it was a steal. Like, don't get me wrong, I found it at a steal, and then right after I bought my car, all the prices went up, and I think everything went up by $5,000 or $6,000 after I bought mine. So I got mine at a really good time, and then everything else just skyrocketed, especially individuals. So yeah, I just got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I got my car around like a good time like that too, but I mean, I could have spent like 7K more and got that M4. But I also had my reasons for doing what I did. And, that's like to be able to modify the car. Obviously I've put over 10 grand just in modifications into my F30, and that was a huge point for me. With like the M cars, it's a lot more expensive to modify them. Like just the equal length mid pipe alone is like what, 1,600, 1,700?
Yeah. I think with the resonators, it's like 1,700, 1,800 now.
Yeah, just everything's elevated when you're messing with the most powerful letter in the world. Going for a quick little drive in Jonathan's M4. See if he can convince me one final time.
Oh man.
The boost juice. So what performance mods do you have done?
So I am on Boot Mod 3 Flex Fuel Kit. So I am on Flex Fuel. Right now we're on full E85. We have charge pipes, down pipes. We have the rear diff brace. We have just some minor suspension mods, and then some shifter bushing mods, etc. Transmission bushing mods. Hear any background noise like rattling or anything, disregard. My clutch needs to get replaced still, and I haven't done it, so it slightly slips and there's a slight rattle in it. I just haven't gotten to that, guys, so don't kill me in the comments.
The pulls in this car just make me smile every time. Especially on E85. Like, I think you're pushing like 600?
Well, it's 600 torque, and then on the dyno, when we ran it that one time, I made 537, but the dyno operator said I would be in the 560 range if it wasn't for my clutch slipping, so I don't know, I'm just taking his word for it.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, like, it's enough power for a daily, you know, just some slight. But no, yeah, like, the pulls in this car are just, like, the G's is way more than obviously the F30 with my bolt-ons. The twin turbo life.
Lost traction.
I think I'm convinced.
Second gear, lost traction, and then I don't have it on full traction control off right now because the other night we were driving, my tires were cold. I did it, I broke really loose. I'd rather not do that with Kyler in the car, you know, safety with passengers, but yeah, so we're losing traction all the way up to third or fourth gear, so
fun times for sure. But so yeah, so it's not on full like MDM or DSC off.
Yeah. So usually it won't cut power as bad, especially when I shift in the second. But it will break loose heavily if I have it in those modes. But you know, we're just trying to do a couple pulls to convince Kyler, and I don't think I need to turn it all off for that.
Nah, definitely not.
I'll do a mini pull here. A little raspy, but
a little bit, a little S55 rasp.
Yeah.
Still sounds pretty good. Very loud. So that's another thing compared to my car, non-M cars. Oh, super. Oh. Which it is twin turbo, and the exhaust is like a lot louder, especially under load. Like it's just lot louder, a little bit more fun, even though the B58 still sounds amazing. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video, probably like 9 months, and in the meantime I've just been working on myself, working on my business, and haven't really been modifying the car. You know, I'm at a point to where the car is pretty well modified. You know, there's a few mods that I do want to do, and that's kind of like why I'm deciding, should I hold off on those mods and save up and cop an M, or should I just do the mods on the F30 and get it to where I want it? So that is the decision. Let me know in the comments. So Jonathan, I appreciate you
Absolutely.
doing some pulls in the M4, helping me get some content. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, do let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want to see more content and mods on the F30, or do you want to see an M car on the channel?